Hello everyone! I am Kenji, a samurai from Japan who has come to tell you about the charm of Japanese shrines and temples. This time, I would like to introduce you to Fushimi Inari-taisha, famous for its thousand torii. Let's start! Fushimi Inari Shrine is located in Kyoto, Japan. It was built in 711 and is dedicated to the worship of Inari. And there are about 30,000 shrines in Japan that worship Inari. Fushimi Inari-taisha is the original of these 30,000 shrines. In the past, rice cultivation was the mainstay of Japan, and rice was the mainstay of the diet. So that rice would grow. In the old days, Japanese people believed in Inari-san as the god of rice cultivation and agriculture. Nowadays, Inari is worshipped not only as a god of rice cultivation and agriculture, but also as a god of food, clothing, shelter, family safety, prosperous business, and protection from bad luck. Fushimi Inari-taisha has been loved by many people and has overcome many difficulties throughout its history. Fushimi Inari-taisha was built in 711 during the Nara period. Since then, the popularity of Fushimi Inari-taisha has accelerated in Kyoto. However, in 1467, about 700 years after Fushimi Inari-taisha was built, a battle called the Unin War in 1467, about 700 years after Fushimi Inari-taisha was built, a battle called the Unin War broke out in Kyoto. Kyoto was severely damaged by the war and the Fushimi Inari-taisha was burned down. Fushimi Inari-taisha was burned down, but was rebuilt with the donations of many people. For about 450 years after the Unin War, Fushimi Inari-taisha suffered no serious damage. In 1868, during the Meiji era, the Japanese government took away the land of Fushimi Inari-taisha and made it impossible to operate. However, those who wanted to protect Fushimi Inari-taisha spent a long time negotiating with the Japanese government, and in 1962, they succeeded in taking back all of Fushimi Inari-taisha. Since then, it has become a popular tourist attraction in Kyoto. Next, I would like to introduce some places that you must see when you visit Fushimi Inari-taisha Shrine. The first is the Thousand Torii. The Torii Gate represents the entrance to the world where the gods reside, and since around 1603, around the Edo period, people have been delivering Torii Gates to the Fushimi Inari-taisha Shrine as a thank you for having their requests fulfilled. Even now, Torii Gates are dedicated for many reasons, not only as a thank you for a wish granted, but also for anniversaries, commemorating the establishment of a company, or as a memory. Torii Gates can still be applied for today. The price varies depending on the size, ranging from 200,000 yen to 1.6 million yen, and can be personalized with your name or the name of your company. I have one question. It is called Thousand Torii, but are there really 1,000 Torii? In fact, there are now about 800 of them standing. Torii gates are made of wood and have a lifespan of only about 6 years. The old Torii gates are replaced and new ones are built. Therefore, old Torii gates are replaced and new ones are erected many times, and the number of Torii gates has grown to the present number. The number of Torii gates changes depending on the time you visit the shrine, so it is a good idea to count the number of gates as a memory. In addition, there are about 10,000 Torii gates on the entire grounds of Fushimi Inari-taisha. The second is the Omikaruishi. It is believed that if the stone is heavier than expected when you lift it up, your wish will not come true, but if it is lighter than expected, your wish will come true. I have heard that it is quite heavy, and I have also heard that it is light. Please actually hold it in your hand to confirm. The third one is Rumon. Rumon is the two-story gate of Fushimi Inari-taisha. This gate was built by Toyotomi Hideyoshi in 1589. It was built in 1589 by Toyotomi Hideyoshi as a thank you for his mother's visit to Fushimi Inari-taisha Shrine when she was suffering from an illness, which helped her recover. The gate is very large and powerful, and the atmosphere of the gate changes from daytime to nighttime. Please enjoy the difference between day and night. The fourth is the many foxes in Fushimi Inari-taisha. This is called the Fox Emma. On the front, you can add your own writing on the foxes' faces, and on the back, you can write your wishes. The foxes of Fushimi Inari-taisha hold 4 kinds of things in their mouths: ears of rice, keys, balls, and scrolls. These foxes can be found throughout Fushimi Inari-taisha Shrine. When you see a fox, it might be fun to see what it is holding in its mouth. Did you enjoy this explanation of Fushimi Inari-taisha? If you try to see everything at Fushimi Inari-taisha, it will take 2 hours to go there and back, so you should think of it as light mountain climbing and wear comfortable clothes. There's also a beginner course that takes 30 minutes for a round trip and an intermediate course that takes 1.5 hours for a round trip, so even those who are not confident in their physical strength can enjoy the tour. Please enjoy Fushimi Inari-taisha Shrine with good manners. This channel will introduce the history and cultural attractions of temples and shrines in order to make sightseeing in Japan more enjoyable. Cultural attractions. Please subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.